Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to explore a heartwarming and inspiring story from your syllabus, Two Gentlemen of Verona by A.J. Cronin. This story is about two young brothers, Nicola and Jacopo, whose courage, love, and selflessness teach us the true meaning of being gentlemen. So, let's embark on this journey together. Before we meet the boys, let's picture Verona, the city where this story unfolds. Verona is a beautiful historic city in northern Italy, famous for its old Roman amphitheater, cobblestone streets, and charming houses with colorful shutters. Imagine narrow lanes filled with the smell of fresh bread and flowers, small cafes serving coffee, and tourists wandering slowly to Juliet's tomb or the ancient arena. The city is lively in the center, full of chatter, laughter, and music. Yet, the outskirts are quiet and simple. These quieter streets reveal the life of ordinary people, where children work hard, families struggle, and every penny counts. This is where our story begins. Let's meet the characters in this lesson. Nicola, elder brother, 13 years old, responsible, serious, and protective. Jacopo, younger brother, 12 years old, cheerful, obedient, and hardworking. Lucia, their 20-year-old sister, weak and fragile, suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. The narrator, a visitor to Verona, curious about the boy's extraordinary life. Luigi, the narrator's driver, calm and observant, accompanying him on this journey. Now let's start with the story. One afternoon, the narrator and his driver Luigi are driving along the quiet outskirts of Verona. Sunlight glints off the cobblestones, vineyards stretch into the distance, and the air smells fresh with fruits and flowers. Suddenly, they notice two boys standing near the road selling strawberries. Nicola and Jacopo wear ragged khaki pants and simple tunics, yet their posture and expressions reveal dignity and determination. The narrator leans forward, curious, thinking about buying some strawberries. But Luigi shakes his head and says, "No, don't stop here. Look at their shabby clothes. They'll get nicer strawberries inside the city. There's no need to buy them." Despite Luigi's advice, the narrator feels moved by the boys' earnesty and honesty, hard work. He stops the car and buys the strawberries from them, recognizing their honest effort, politeness, and quiet dignity. This small act marks the beginning of the narrator's interest in their extraordinary lives. The next day, the narrator sees Nicola and Jacopo engaged in multiple activities, selling newspapers, stacking them neatly for early morning buyers, shining shoes in the square near the fountain, their young hands careful and precise, guiding tourists to Juliet's tomb, the arena, or helping them buy opera tickets, running errands, carrying gifts for or parcels for local families, selling cigarettes politely to adults, always with care and respect. Despite the variety of tasks, the boy worked tirelessly. Both the boys work tirelessly, eat very little, and never complain. Their dedication is beyond their years, revealing maturity, responsibility, and love. One night, the narrator notices the boys sitting at a bus stop, tired after a long day. A small stack of newspapers rests near their legs, and their faces show exhaustion but also quite determination. Curious, the narrator asks, "Why are you sitting here at midnight?" The boys do not complain, they simply smile politely. Soon, the narrator realizes the reason behind their hard work is someone far more important than themselves. One of the younger one, he says to the narrator that we are going to Poleta, a small village from the city, Verona city, and it is 30 kilometers far from Verona city. So they are waiting for the last bus from Padua. Padua is a place, and they want to go to Poleta, which is 30 kilometers from there. And the younger boy also requests the narrator if you can drive us there. So Nicola and Jacopo ask the narrator to drive them to the village called Poletta, which is 30 kilometers away from Verona. And the narrator says that he has given holiday to the driver, but he would not mind driving them by himself. And the narrator agrees to drop them there. The journey is along sunlit country roads with vineyards and rolling hills. The boys sit quietly in the back carrying a basket of fruits, flowers, and books, gifts for their sister Lucia. When they reach the Red Villa Hospital, the narrator notices the white walls, red roofs, and sunlight filling the corridors. The boys hesitate outside for a moment, then enter carefully. Curious to understand their story, the narrator sneaks into the hospital, trying not to disturb anyone. He meets a nurse and politely asks about the boys without revealing too much. The nurse shares their story. Their father was a widower and a well known singer who passed away when the boys were young. During the war, their house was destroyed and they had to live in tents. Even as children, they worked tirelessly, helping the community and carrying secret messages and letters for the revolution. Their sister Lucia had also dreamed of becoming a singer like her father. Despite all the hardships, poverty, war, and illness, the boys remained dedicated, mature, and selfless, always prioritizing their sister's care. The nurse guides the narrator to a room separated by a glass partition, allowing him to peek inside. Through the glass, he sees Lucia lying fragile on bed. She has tuberculosis TB of spine. Pale but calm, Nicola and Jacopo gently place fruits, flowers, and books on her beside table, showing love, care, and devotion. The narrator quietly leaves, drives Nicola and Jacopo back home, and never mentions what he saw, respecting their privacy and selfless mission. So, children, what do we learn from this lesson? True gentlemen are defined by actions, not wealth or appearance. Love, responsibility, and sacrifice shine brighter than any title or coin. Even children, when motivated by love, can show extraordinary courage and dedication. Nicola and Jacopo teach us that small acts of care, arranging fruits, selling fruits, shining shoes, delivering messages, can express the deepest love. Their story inspires us to act with compassion, courage, and selflessness in our own lives. Two Gentlemen of Verona is not just a story, it's a lesson in life, love, and duty. Whenever you face challenges or see someone in need, remember Nicola and Jacopo. Ask yourself, how can I act with courage, love, and responsibility today? If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications and comment below which lesson you want me to explain next. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.